A very good afternoon to everyone. Welcome to this afternoon's race. We are racing at Kalani in Cape Town. We are also racing the TCR cars, and we will give you some more information as we go along on the series and whatever is happening. The guys are busy with final practice, and as you can see, Leon Brown's in first place there so far in the practice rounds, the Hoover closely behind, and the other guys are busy preparing for qualifying. Well, qualifying is busy almost around the corner, about within 3 minutes. We can have a look at the drivers driving this afternoon. For the South African team, we've got Pieter Grobler, Herman Nieuwoud, Johan Niemann, Dennis Mitchell, Greg Wesley, and then as you can see on the list there, from Namibia, we've got Melvin Close, Cleopas, Adrian Nel, Michael Rust, Arno Wiese, and so on. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting race this afternoon. Kalani in Cape Town, as we can see. Let us look at the weather for today in Cape Town. I had a little bit of a while back at 3 o'clock, it was only 16 degrees, so it's quite cool. Track temperatures is going to probably be a problem for the guys, so we'll see how that goes. What I'll do is I'll play us a little video, that I made a little bit earlier. A lap around Kalani in the Leon Cupra. I took the car out to see what the conditions was, and yeah, let's see how it goes. So I was approaching the last corner, and going down the main straight, close to the video, into the first corner, keeping it tight to get a good exit. Keeping it tight in the hairpin. Slipping the curb on the left hand side. Don't run too wide here, because you can easily go off there. Sweep to the right, just a little lift off. And don't round wide there on the left hand side. That wall is very close to the track. Down the long back straight. Brake very hard into the hairpin. And that basically gives us a quick track overview of a lap on Kalani. And just to make sure that we know that everyone is not perfect. If you get it wrong and you brake a little bit too late in turn 1, that can happen. So yes, hope everyone have a safe race and not do what I've done. The session is just going to be changing now to go over to qualifying. Guys are anxiously waiting in the pits for qualifying to start. While we are waiting for qualifying to start, I can just show you a quick little track, some track history of the Kalani track, how it was actually developed. 1951 was a small little track, quite interesting. Few corners. 1954 they changed it, make it a little bit bigger. I'm sure that the lapse times was quite fast that time. And then it seems like they expanded it towards the Cape Town corner of that time. Changed it to the familiar track, how it looks nowadays. I think over the time all the corners just changed some names. The corner names over the years were different. And now up to today, it looks like it's quite stayed more or less the same. Addition of the oval and also the drag strip. And then up to date, we are how it's looking now. Alright, we started to do qualifying. We can have a look now how the guys are going. They're all off on their outlap. We'll start picking them up as they come along. Adrian now. Winner in the Hyundai. Most of the guys are basically starting their first quick lap. Earlier times that I've seen is in the high 13s, which is quite rapid around the track. I must say, when I went out in the cooler conditions this morning, I only could manage about a 114.5. But the guys did some good work, good setup work to get those quick times. So really well done for that. also seen Rodley Brown 113.9. Someone going off there in the back. The guys just need to give themselves a little bit room. As soon as someone makes a mistake, then it will hamper your qualifying lap as well. This little group here. Peter Grover just putting a quick lap as well, 113.9. Then followed with Rodley Brown with 113.934. Sean Webber also on the move, 114.1. We'll see how they go. There's a few guys that wants to go a little bit quicker. Oops, Leon Brown just running a bit wide there. Guys still following them, following the other driver quite close by. Maybe catching some slipstreams down the back straight. That can be a benefit. Now still doing a 113.7, the quickest lap so far. It is quite rapid. Peter Grobler 113.9 in second place. And then Conrad Lee Brown 113.984. About 0.2 of a second. And I was just mentioning a bit earlier, the guys doesn't give themselves a little bit of room. Can get into a situation that will hamper the qualifying laps. Michael Rust in the Volvo sponsored car, which is also almost right on the pace, 114.2, also quite a quick lap. If we quickly look at the driver list, let's quickly look here. Michael Rust in a Link and CO TCR, Melbourne in an Alpha. Let's look at where Melbourne is. Melbourne currently in 13th place. I must say most of the field, top 15, went actually quicker than what I did in the morning, so I was a little bit off pace. But I'm just putting a 113.9. Melbourne just went off a little bit onto the first corner. sorry Melvin, I just hope it wasn't a commentator's curse. There is a saying, as soon as you focus on someone, they normally makes mistakes, so sorry for that. Ja, niemand in de Renault. Jay de Villiers also in a link. You can see where are we at now with the qualifying. So Adrian Elf still in first place at 113.4. Conrad Lee Brown. Second place so far, 1 minute 13.910, and Dennis Mitchell close behind him in the 113.925, going sideways into first corner. Peter Grobler also in the Renault, doing very well, 113.947. So in places second, third, fourth and fifth is only about 0.03 of a second. So very tight. Herman Muller, that's in the pit, to the 113.9. Pierre Grobler 114.0. Leon Brown. Currently on a 114.1. The top 10 guys only 0.8 from each other. It's quite quick. That's qualifying. So Adrian very well done. 113.4. Conrad Lee Brown 113.9 is 1. Dennis Mitchell 113.92. Peter Grobler 113.94. Herman Nieuwert 113.96. Top 5 guys are really flying. Well done guys. Yes, while we are waiting for the timer to tick over to the start of the race, just want to give a shout out to Marine Industrial Coatings of Walvis Bay in Namibia. They are the guys that is doing the vessels blasting and painting. Marine Industrial Coatings Walvis Bay in Namibia. 40 seconds for the race to start. See how the little blimp camera shows us where the guys are. Adrianel, Koenraad Brown, Dennis Mitchell, Pieter Glober, Herman Nieuwoud, Perry Glober, Leon Brown, Cleopas, Sean Weber, Melvin Ghost, top 10. See if I can change this camera to the so everyone getting a good start, no real issues going around corner 1. Some guys just running a little bit wide. Everyone safely around that corner there. You guys at the back is getting grips to the conditions. And it seems like everyone is on the way. Going past the main straight, the first corner. Koenraad Brown is right on the back of Pieter Glober. Pieter Glober also keeping up with Adrian. Dennis Mitchell right behind Herman. A little bit of a love tap there. There's not too much damage there. Now I'm on the inside of Dennis. Dennis will have the inside of the apron to the right. Now I'm still on his outside. Dennis just gets the drive out of the corner. Melvin can get into the slipstream. And it's also all over Herman. Melvin very close now. Okay, Melvin is looking for that inside. And Dennis just defending the line there. Let's go just a little bit back to see at Arno Wieser. Arno Wieser also pressurizing Matthew van der Merwe. Matthew in the Volkswagen Golf. And Arno in a Hyundai. Hope I pronounce it correctly. Yeah, the guys went off a little bit there. Melvin and Dennis. Herman Nieuwoud unscathed from that. Guys will be back quick enough to get up to speed again. Let's look at this little train here. Gerard niemand, Dennis Mitchell, Melvin Gous, Johan niemand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars right behind each other. Dennis must look in his mirror and see that Alpha of Melvin. Melvin going to the outside, Dennis defending. Melvin going on to the inside. Turn 1. If we can make it stick. A little bit of it with a tap from Dennis, but yeah, Melvin made the move. And now just behind Dennis is Johan niemand as well. Johan is in the Renault. And Michael Rust also next to Lauro Dippenaar, also having a great battle with Arno Wieser right behind Michael. So after the long back straight. It does help if you can get some slipstream, and then also the braking is quite critical in this corner. You can get it easily wrong, and then it always end in tears. With these touring cars, as soon as you get to onto the grass, the wheels are so slippery. It takes you a while to get back onto the track again and up to speed. Matthew van der Merwe went a little bit wide in corner 1, but he's back onto line again. Michael was chasing hard. Arno Wieser behind Lauro. Looking for a way to pass. Sometimes I feel you just need to be a little bit patient, give a guy pressure, wait for him to make a mistake. But then you get some cool customers out there that just don't do that, and then you have to work a little bit harder. And that's what racing is all about. You just don't give up, just don't give your race away. A little bit of a problem there. Gerard niemand. out. Went a little bit wide there and I had an off. Rudy van der Westhuizen is going past also Rudy in a Renault, and Gerard also in a Renault there. Then he's still chasing hard behind Melvin. From the man who just passed Michael dive onto the inside and get the move done. Little train developing here behind Luke Sylvester. Luke, Michael, Matthew, Arno, Craig Wesley not too far over behind him. Adrian is still in the lead. And sometimes it's a lonely affair at the top. And all action normally happens behind. Peter Grover still in a solid second place, and Conrad Lee Brown on the podium. Peter Grover about 1.5 seconds behind Conrad. Herman Rood, again a solid performance. Must say Herman is one of the guys that impressed me a lot. He's picked up a lot of speed, and he's doing very well, very consistent as well. Melvin is with about a 0.6, 0.7 gap up for in front of Dennis. Also going hard at it. Michael has passed Luke Sylvester. Going down the back straight into the hairpin. Luke must now watch out for Matthew. Now Luke runs a little bit wide. Got it back onto the track. Matthew going on the outside. So tricky these hairpins. As you saw in my little track video, I sometimes about 50% of my time get turn one braking marker wrong, and no, that's not a good thing. But then, Kalani is not my favorite track. It's actually a very technical track. Only got a few corners, but very technical. Arno Visa chasing Luke. Luke in the Alpha, Arno in the Hyundai. Is he going to dive on the inside? No. Luke defending. Just behind him is Craig Wesley, ready to pound on a mistake from one of the guys in front. Andre Dippenaar at the back, behind Leonard Dawson. Leonard just defending that inside line. Make sure that Andre can't get past. Andre is looking for a place to pass there. Going on the outside, holding the lines, slight little touch. Guys are doing good. Falling back into behind Leonard again. Just needs to keep up the pressure and on the inside. And the long sweep is going to run wide and made the move. Andre now coming behind the back markers. Grover still in the solid second place, Conrad Lee Brown third, and Perry Grover maintaining that 1.2 second gap behind Conrad. Herman in first, Melbourne 6. Dennis Mitchell 7th. Michael Rust 8th place. Matthew van den Merwe 9th. And Arno Wiese being up the top 10 with Craig just behind him. And on the outside, Arno still staying on the inside. All about the braking, and Craig goes around under the braking. Nice move. And Craig inherited that 10th place with that nice move into the hairpin. Adrian on his last lap, followed by Peter. Arne still not giving up, still chasing behind Craig. Now Adrian now in the last hairpin, going down the main straight. In first place, Peter Grover in second, Conrad Lee Brown in third place, Perry Grover in fourth, Herman Nieuwoud first, Melvin 6, Dennis 7, Michael 8, Matthew 9, not far behind, Craig 10. That's your top 10. And the guys did very well. It's a nice and clean race, a few bumps and bruises, but that's racing, what they say, toe rubbing, and yeah, But let's just say Robin is racing. So let's get ready for the second race. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Now this is Peter. So just a few comments from your side. How did your race go?
Not too good. We had a bit of a dash with Dennis, and he got distracted by Herman changing lanes, so both Dennis and I went off. But pretty good comeback, finishing up in 6th, I think. So we'll be starting 4th and 5th now for race 2. So looking forward to that. Other than that, the race was fine. A lot of cars on track. So yeah.
Yeah, it looks like quite a busy start as well. But the guys did well to get through the first few corners. Not major issues. Like I say, I did watch that incident that you guys had. So yeah, very nice and a good race. Strongs for the second race, and it's now a top 10 reverse.
Yeah, let's see what happens here. I'm suspecting that it's 3 Hyundais to come through quick. Adrian has got that team, their setups dialed in perfectly, so it's going to be a tricky one to keep them behind us, but let's try. Do this for SRAC.
Great, thank you so much, Lauren. Have a good one.
Thanks, Peter.
Great, yeah, as Lauren mentioned, the next race, race 2, is a top 10 reverse grid. So the guy who was in first place will basically start at 10th place and work his way back up to the front if it's possible. And that's what's making this second race normally very interesting. While we're waiting for the timer to tick off, we can just have a look at how did the guys do. So Adrian L, Peter Grobler, Chris Brown, Conrad Brown, Thierry Grobler, Herman Nieuwoud, Melvin Ghost, Dennis Mitchell, Michael Rust, Matthew van der Merwe, Craig Wesley, Arne Wiese and Luke Sylvester. Yeah, top 10 reverse grid, so strong guys. Just again a shout out to Marine Industrial Coatings from Walvis Bay in Namibia. Blasting and painting of vessels, tank cleaning, disposal of slop well. Come on. Flip it. Sorry, I just had a few problems there. See Dennis leading at this stage. Now my screen's all went black, and for that. And Craig Wesley currently in second place. Matthew from the Mara. And then Herman Nieuwoud, closely followed by Conrad Lee Brown. Michael Rust next to Jane and Villiers. And very closely followed by Liam Brown and Melvin Gous, Adrianel. What happens in the braking zone? Someone made a spin there. Liam very close to Jay, going for the inside line. Jay's just holding that outside line. Michael Russ just behind him. And Sean Webber following Michael. We're closely behind Luke Sylvester. And for that inside line, under the braking, Luke holding the outside line, putting his nose inside. Michael and Jay and Sean Webber just in front of Michael. The Wobbler there, closely followed by Melvin. He's going up to that dice there. Leon Brown just went a little bit off track there. Gave Sean Webber a little run on him. Right behind him in the slipstream. Going for the inside. Closing the door there. Over Leon just going back onto the line. Michael on the outside of Sean. 3 wide into turn 1. Probably not a very good idea. Leon, Johan, Michael and Gerard very close together there. Going to Erich Robber behind Luke Sylvester. Looking to pass. Luke ran a little bit wide there. Erich Robber already go out for the inside line. And the braking goes to the inside. And just behind Luke is Herman. I think Herman probably had a little incident, that's why he's so far back. And Luke has had a little slide there in the first corner. Conrad Lee Brown chasing down Matty van der Merwe. Already from 9th up to 4th. Ramel still in 13th place. Probably had a little incident somewhere. Let's go on to camera with in car was Conrad Lee Brown. Going down the main straight. Into the first corner, hard on the brakes. Keeping it tight. Trying to gain some momentum there. Braking slightly later than Matthew. Michael Rust just behind Gerard Niemand. They're slightly wide, and Sean used the opportunity to go past. Peter Glober also on the inside of Michael. And with Melvin right behind Michael as well. Going for the inside line for turn 1. Making the move. Now Melvin is going to chase after Peter Glober. Niemand had a little bit of an incident, going just off a little bit, running wide again. Jay de Villiers on his inside. Difficult corner to get right, especially if you're too wide. Now we're gonna come and try and almost 3 wide here. Niemand, Jay and Gerard Niemand. Gerard Niemand just waiting for an opportunity for a little gap there on the inside of Jay. Holding the line beautifully through there. Gerard is running a little bit wide. And that gives the opportunity of Sean to also join the party there. With Peter Glober not too far behind him. Slight touch there, Jay on Gerard, sent him off wide. Brown chasing down Conrad Lee and Matthew van der Merwe. Craig Wesley in second place. Matthew right behind him. And Conrad Lee Brown right behind him, and Liam Brown also. A little train of 4 cars. Trying the inside, Matthew hold the line. Conrad wants to get that places back, want to go up, get to the front again. And while that's happening, Dennis Mitchell is way out in front. See that little Golf? Just got a little bit more power out of the corner. Stays on the inside, running a little bit wide, giving Conrad the opportunity to go in the inside. I think Matthew will defend inside on the hairpin right. Now Leon also on the inside of Conrad Brown. With Matthew and Conrad, Lee and Leon fighting gave Craig Weasley a little bit of a breathing room. Matthew for now just holding them off. He's going past the back marker. Nicely done. This went offline so the flying guys can get past. It's behind them. Well, Niemand has been chased down by Sean Weber. Conrad Lee and Leon having a good ice for that first place. Dennis Mitchell is keeping calm and doing what he does best, and that's winning races. Hope I don't do the commentator's curse on Dennis and he outbreaks himself in the first corner, but strong showing. Well done, Dennis. Craig Weasley with a little bit of breathing room behind him, Matthew van der Merwe, Conrad Lee Brown and Leon Brown still at it. Leon wants to look at that inside, but Conrad just holds him off. And behind him you are Niemand and Sean Weber following close by. Adrian, good fight back from the incident they had. Michael Rust, 11th place now. Jay de Villiers, 12th. Pass. Chasing down Jay de Villiers. Gerard Niemand. Herman Niemand. Probably Herman had a few incidents. Pierre Grober about a second behind Herman. Luke Sylvester. Arno Wiese. Laura Dippenaar. Dion Friedenthal. Starting to get the grips off the cars. Ready van der Westhuizen. Andre Dippenaar and as I say, practice makes perfect, and I have to say some great ices. Very well done. Dennis Mitchell, Craig Weasley, Matthew van der Merwe, Conrad Lee Brown, Liam Brown, Ron Niemand. So yeah, great dice and very well done. Let's see if I can get a few guys that's still there. If Dennis wants to come and talk to us.
Yes, how's it? Yeah, race 2 was for me much nicer than race 3. I didn't have too much traffic, so I could just do my own pace, and tires definitely lasted. Fuel, I guess, didn't last as long, but otherwise, yeah, quite good. Race 1 was pretty difficult with the traffic and a couple of knocks on that, but yeah, all in all, pretty fun. Thanks so much, Peter.
Great. Yeah, Dennis Mitchell says he was very happy with what's happening there, and let's see what the next one brings us. Melvin, just closing comments on the racing today. Peter Glover. Okay, seems like I've got a few problems I need to sort out before the next one. Yeah, thank you for joining me in the commentary. Yeah, as I said, this was my first outing so we can just get better at this. Hope the guys had a good race, and I must say, racing standard was quite nice. Few incidents here and there, and we'll catch you up on the flip side on the next race. I think the next one will be Kyalami within a week's time, and everyone will have to get all the preparations again, and yeah, have a good race next time out, guys, and thank you for this one. It was a nice outing.